Everybody, I am Ulrica Games. On screen, I am Ulrica Games. I am Rika Games. I am Mrs. Trail. I'm actually married. So there's a lot of things I would want to share with you today. I was having some issues with my laptop and internet connection right before I came on. I would like to say hello to everyone on here. I recognize a few persons, including Mrs. Jada, Miss Jada Stevens. I am honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to honestly speak and give my own understanding of everything that has been going on with um, when it comes to the Garifuna, I am Garifuna film. Just give me a moment. Let me try to get my speech um, organized. As you may be able to tell, I am a little nervous, mainly because of the pressures of, being in a position to speak, not on the behalf of myself, not on the behalf of any young person, but on the behalf of young girls in general. I would definitely like to start with identifying what womanhood means to me. I have been a young person that struggled a lot with not identifying who I am, but there are some silent things within myself that I couldn't truly understand. And I came here today with an entire speech written and crafted for you, but I feel more natural when I speak um, to people, and they're more interactive with me as well. I want to share a little bit about how I got into the Garifuna learning. I started learning the Garifuna because of the cultural retrieval workshop in 2012, I believe. Mr. James Lavelle was a teacher that made me understand that, whoa, there are deeper things within inside you. And that's where the resignation came in. I resonated so much with who he was. I loved the drumming, I loved the dancing, I loved everything that came with the Garifuna. Again, I grew up in a single parent home. So without my father being there, there were some things that I felt absent inside of me. And we, as young people, we understand that women, not just women, but young ladies, go through different things inside of them that they are not able to regurgitate or speak about. So I would say that there are some things that I struggled with. I met Kubiachi Productions in a very pivoting time of my life, if that is the word. And Kubiashi was such a guide that I felt unsafe. Dysfunction, not knowing what you want. I think it's something inside of all Garifuna women that we have to have that silent strength to figure out which direction we might want to go, even in the struggles that we may be carrying inside of us. So I I got pregnant. I got into a relationship and that I thought was healthy, but it wasn't truly healthy. Mainly because of my family's history. My mom kept repeating some patterns, and I saw myself walking directly into those patterns as well. So, my encouragement, to be honest, to any young woman, you have that within you to honestly just honor yourself wherever you are. Even if you feel like you made your choices um, without knowing, even if you feel like you made your choices because of a pattern, it's like a system that runs inside of you, but you don't want to make different choices. So I would like to say that it's more so like a loop. You've been in a loop, but you have the ability to get out of that loop. I don't know if anybody is following me. Maybe because I wasn't structured and more of my I'm more so nervous. So sorry guys. I should have read. But to the Garifuna identity. I would want to comment on the Garifuna identity. Garifuna identity isn't just someone wearing colors, someone just dancing and saying, "Hey, I'm Garifuna, I'm strength." We are often celebrated for our strengths, but there are some struggles within us as well that we want to address, but sometimes we really don't even have the help or assistance to do these things. So I would say to any young persons, you have people that you can talk to, you can connect with. There are persons that you can give, that you can speak with, to be honest, because if you don't understand, you keep yourself in the loop. I am going to read. I feel a little bit also unprepared because of my speech and issues I was having with my laptop. I'm not even sure how much more time I have on here, but I for me, Garifuna womanhood is not just an identity, it is a responsibility. It is the strength of our ancestors, it's the spirituality that grounds us, and the resilience that continues to carry us forward, even when moments and our lives feel uncertain. For a time, I believe that embodying Garifuna womanhood meant presenting it perfectly, sit perfectly, put a crown on your head and look nice. Look looking the part, speaking the part, always appearing culturally and correct. So what I just did was show you that we could be raw, we can make mistakes, we can stutter, we can be who we are and honor that. It is how we live, it is how we endure, it is how we remain rooted in truth even while we are still growing. In everyday life, I embody the legacy, not through perfection, but through my intentions. As a woman, as a mother, as a newly wife, and as someone navigating real life challenges, I choose to stand in authenticity. And even in moments where I feel like I am simply surviving, I remember myself that I remind myself that survival itself is part of our legacy. So it doesn't matter if you feel like you're behind, it doesn't matter if you feel like someone else is doing better than you. My encouragement to any young lady, you can thrive. You have the ability to honor yourself wherever you are standing. And with support of people around us, I was very happy that the government made arrangements for our history to be told and for persons, actually Garifuna leaders, to go into the schools to teach our authentic history, our authentic languages and history. So Garifuna women are often described as strong, spiritual, and leaders culturally. Because I don't have a lot of time. I am going to jump straight to what I was feeling. To be honest, when I was on that film, when I was contacted to do that film, I feel like I was channeling what was inside of me because I wanted to see the government doing something about our history, about our truth. I grew up understanding and knowing about Joseph Chatelier, but we only heard stories of Joseph Chatier being killed. So My advice right now, every young person should just look at your generation. If you think, sorry, look at your patterns. If you think that you are repeating a pattern, look at your mom, look at your father. If you think that you're repeating a cycle, that is the loop. That's the loop. So, what choices we make to go forward, I would say I'm in a better place. I'm healed on a healing journey as well. More so, so, so many things are running through me at the moment as well. And I really wish I could have started over. But thank you to um thank you to John Tate for giving me the opportunity to capture the authenticity, because they actually had something else. You know, they had different questions, and I just figured that channeling would have been the better way. I remember John Dante asking me, "You don't know the people in Sandy Bay, do you?" And I was just there. I do know the people in Sandy Bay, but the I Am Garifuna film was honestly just to say something publicly. As Garifunas, yes, we live the legacy. We are still living the legacy. We are still going through the things that we have to go through. But it is okay to honor yourself wherever you are. Whether you think didn't make whatever choices in the beginning, you didn't forgive yourself for making another choice, you see patterns. But this pattern of survival, and I'm not saying survival is bad, but this pattern of survival is what we must honor the most. Thank you.